Cam, can you go to... Let's see if it's logging in here. Oh, here we go. Never mind. Yellow.
Hello, Angel.
Oh, Josh, your camera's up.
And it started to change.org. I can't go against that.
He's like, I hear you. Really loud.
Hi, Angel.
Hi, Kev on stage. How are you?
Y'all kept me up past my bedtime last night, guys.
Man.
I'm over here hurting. My face feels so heavy.
Joe, do you want to shoot with that little boy next week?
That little boy.
What's his name? Quest?
Quest.
Alright, Kev, I'll send you guys the link.
No, she ain't saying. You might not say nothing, but just sit there.
We're going to make sure he's okay.
You guys won't leave him out to dry like that.
He's just a little baby.
He's just a little baby, man.
Little 8-year-old baby. JoJo fucking premium guest.
Man.
All right. His doggone network. Man, Tony Baker, Tim Delgado, Marcus, and Kev on stage. Now just people who just happen to be there.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Ooh.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
I'm gonna switch this out.
That was hilarious.
Angel
Go ahead.
is in her MFing bag.
I'm not in my bag. I don't think I'm in my bag yet, Kevin. You feel it when you want to.
Okay. Okay.
That's what I honestly feel. I'm not in my bag yet.
Okay.
But when I do get there, you'll be like, oh, that's why you said that. Not there quite there yet.
Love that you
Oh my gosh. That was a good time last night.
Man.
It was a good time.
It was a good time. A late time, but a good time.
And the thing about being an adult,
You can stay out as late as you want.
yeah, but then you gonna wake up the same time.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean? Well, I ain't never heard you talk to me like that.
Yeah, that was some.
Wait a minute.
Voice over off.
Who done push something?
I blame Lamar.
Username.
Jules,
Voice over off.
love that chicken from Popeyes.
What would you like, Mike?
My brother commented on the schedule and said, "This is funny, man. Y'all are good at stuff." That's what we be saying because we didn't have our father or mother.
God.
You like to say that.
So dark. I gotta.
It's a narrative for a lot of people.
I had a great dad, actually.
That's
I was gonna
the
say
narrative
Dado
that
is
you don't-
Dado is
Dado was
premium
Premium membership. I was thinking about that when I was walking this morning. I was like, man.
Shouts to
If
Dado.
he didn't- if
If
he
you
wasn't
didn't have
there-
Dado, then I'd be thoroughly concerned.
I would be having four kids and probably stuck in El Paso.
Smoking Newports.
Smoking Newports and driving a truck.
Well, I'm sorry that it would have been that bleak, so that's good that the Lord took care of you.
Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary. Whoa, for you. If I'm holy, put those
Yeah.
sanctified as you are holy. Do you think you'll ever forget those songs?
Yeah.
Do you?
I think one day. One day, if the Lord is just nice enough to let me stay here long enough, I'll be like, that sound familiar. They just
We
don't
just sing a
it
song
no
like
more.
that.
They said Angel's merch is gorgeous. Go get that merch.
Yeah, get it.
Angel wings.
Yeah.
How much are shirts?
I think like 25. I think 25 or 30 or something. You get the whole set, everything for 100.
10 lucky winners today.
You did that math slow, Kev.
10 lucky winners today are going to win $100 to get the Angel Wings thing.
Shut your life.
Cat, set it up. You got to be watching today. How are we going to do this?
It's Patreon only. It's
Patreon
Patreon
only, man. We
exclusive.
support our own.
Como exclusivo.
Would you rather do 10 people get the 100 thing or oh boy.
You already offered.
Whatever
Hold on,
is the
Kev.
easiest thing.
Wait, Cat. Wait, don't set it up yet.
Thank
I-
you, Reeds, for pleasure.
40 people getting a $25 shirt. It doesn't matter to you, does it?
40 people getting a $25 shirt? Lord Jesus.
That's the same thing as 10 people getting a $100 package, right?
I don't know math like that.
Dude,
Do 40 because we want your people to
to rap.
you want the company you work with to be like, dang man, we have 40 orders today.
Oh, he's already. Yesterday he was just like, it's so much.
Is he not used to?
Not the way it came in. No,
Okay,
it was
not
on
the influx.
it
Maybe
was
like
on
2
a-
or 3 at a time.
Yeah, no. Yesterday, people really showed up and showed the heck out.
Did you tell him welcome to the show? Like this is what the light looks
Oh
like,
yeah, that's
sir.
what I told. Cause he was just like, I said, yeah, go ahead, scale up, so you can have somebody else help you. Cause he's like, I'm gonna go to the shipping where I'm gonna make sure that they shipping this stuff off right.
Yeah,
to
get
you
there
people.
today.
I said, go ahead.
It's
get
Saturday.
yourself
I
out.
know.
Here's
Ask
what
for
we
a
do.
key.
I'll put it on Patreon.
Kev's still thinking.
No.
Oh
I
no,
would
they
put-
said the shirt is 35. Thank you. I couldn't remember. The shirt is 35.
Okay. We can do that. We can do 35. It don't
You
matter.
do 35.
Do 35. Ain't nothing to a boss. You feel me?
He ain't nothing about
All right, here's what we're going to do. If you're watching, comment your email. This camera?
For what? You're single? Do you want your single?
No, I'll keep it in the wide.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Comment on this link. Your email on the link of the Patreon. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make it easy for y'all. I'm going to just make another post. I'm just going to make another post. Cat, go and get yourself one so it's 39. We're just going to give, you know what I'm saying? Just make it 39.
Part of the work perk.
Yeah, part of the work perk. Make it 41. We'll do 41.
Yeah, that way we can
do
keep-
41.
40 is
Matter
a
of
good
fact, we'll
number.
do 50. Get the mods, the women that are mods. Go ahead and get them one. And so however many that should be 50. So if 40 will go to the people. Angels, text me a
They
picture
are
of your
flooding, man.
text me a picture of your merch. Picture of
This
your
thing.
yeah. You're gonna text it on the Kev.
Let me go and text it to you. Let me text it to you, kid. Hold on now. Hold on.
Like, what we gotta do?
They get the shirt. Hold on.
We getting the 35. I was gonna I'm gonna buy me a women's shirt. I'm finna wear it.
No.
Yes,
no.
I am.
Okay.
Low cut. I'm comfortable in my manhood. What can I buy from your shop?
Nothing in this round. Next round. I'm
Well,
sorry, it was-
well,
No,
well.
Work to your audience, Angel. Don't you apologize. You better look to the side in this picture. Hey, y'all, it's me, Angel.
With everything on, that's like a Neo, somebody who just crossed Delta wearing.
I know what a Neo is.
Just,
Oh, Josh don't know, though.
I do not.
Let me explain.
That's what she was
I thought, well,
explaining.
you was looking at me, so I felt away.
No.
I'm a GDI, but I be knowing stuff.
Somebody who just crossed into a sorority or fraternity, they wear all their Greek paraphernalia in one day. So in this picture, I have the bag, the shirt, the earrings, the tie.
40.
I did my makeup to match the hair wrap, the earrings, the tie.
Shirts.
You can get a bag.
The bag is that bag. Thank
Comment.
you. The bag is fire. You hear me?
Kev,
Your email below,
Yeah, they should
and
international.
Kat will pick. How you want her to do that? Just give them the money, or how you want you'll work with her.
Yeah.
You'll work with her. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kat
Make
will
it happen.
pick your winners. Pick the winners.
I am the winner.
Let's go, Angel Wings.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right.
Love Kevin.
Oh,
I am Kevin.
looks like you might be promoting a raffle, which is outside of our benefit guidelines.
Oh.
They
No,
said
I-
that?
That's what Patreon said. I said I'm giving away.
Have they read that?
Yeah,
How'd they know,
Wow.
man?
probably because I said giving away shirts, but they're saying a raffle means you got to buy tickets and to get something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a giveaway, though.
sometimes.
This
right?
is a giveaway because you know that you can't. There's a legality around that.
FCC type thing? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. For okay, well shoot, I guess Patreon, mind your business. Don't be reading my stuff.
Yeah.
Put in the Discord. I don't know.
Comment. Well, if you're watching this episode, you'll just know because Patreon won't let me post it if I have that thing in there.
If you have what, the link?
If I have your giving away free T-shirts, it won't let me post it. But now that I deleted that caption, it will let me now. So
Oh.
I just posted the picture of Angel.
Say
if you're
not,
watching now, you
say
know.
not giveaway.
Wait, what? Come on, man. Let me put it up there. Okay, cool. It's up there. All right.
Social dilemma.
Social dilemma.
All right. Okay, let me pull up the docket. Oh, we ain't got no.
Kat said what?
She said she can handle it.
Oh, she said she can handle it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, cats on it.
Now, if you don't win, go ahead and buy it anyway. Y'all don't put your emails in here.
Just don't do it. Don't
Oh,
do
Kev,
that.
you're 5 minutes too late. They were flooding it.
It's okay. You
YouTube
guys.
don't
I'm
let you put
spamming
y'all-
everybody.
YouTube don't let y'all put your thing in here. They don't let you comment your email below in here.
So people been putting it in there. I seen them.
I'm
Yeah.
spamming everybody.
Yes, Rashida, the 15% is still good if you from Patreon if you use it.
Are you ready?
Hold on, let me make sure. I'm just glad we don't have the
Ads.
ads. I hope none of them.
No ads
Okay,
today.
I'm just making sure. Yep, I'm up to date on all the stuff. I just want to make sure you be at.
They notice.
When you put stuff in the docket, it never notifies me. Do y'all see it? Here's the
I
thing
see.
changing?
I get scared every time you add it because sometimes you'll add it the same day. I remember there was one time I was editing, and you started taking stuff out when I was still editing it. I was like, I need these thingies, but because
you
it
see
live
when I
updates. I get that the notification something made changes and here's the thing or something.
Every time
was
Angel
added.
puts something in, I don't get that. Can you put something in real quick and I want to see? Because every time you add something, I never get notified until you tell me. So, I said
Okay.
notified it. Let me close my phone so I can see if it becomes a notification.
I don't get notified it either.
It's it's a long day.
No, listen. the
Hey
day
Tom,
just
Josh
began.
came here.
I
Yeah, it's
just
definitely happening.
typed
Kev.
a sentence.
did?
Mm-hmm.
Did you go out of it?
Yeah. Oh, well, I pressed done. Okay, now I'm out. It's underneath the 45 and cube.
I'm looking for my phone. It's right here. No.
Okay, so you have it to not
Is
like
it maybe
me.
the notifications on here? Do you have to have notifications of your notes on it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know. I get notified.
Do you
every
have
time.
banner ads on or banner notifications on for the notes app?
Yeah. When you open it, did you see that it says? Can you?
Yeah,
see?
when you tell me,
Oh, you can see it.
Oh,
but
here it says. It just said Angel
Oh.
Tanksley edited. Here's the thing. Okay, it just came in.
Okay. So you just be ignoring the
No,
notification.
it don't always come in.
He's like, no, that's not
All
what
right.
I said.
Here we go.
All right.
Woo!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9, 10.
This one.
Yes.
What up, yo? Welcome to Here's the Thing. I'm Kev on stage. She's
Fat Chick Angel.
and welcome to another podcast
Banger.
episode. Banging on you for that
Banger.
2020
Banger.
bonus episode on Saturday,
Banger.
not a Friday.
Banger.
Usually it's on a Friday, but we
normally
moved
on
some
Friday.
things
My
around, and
weekend's
today
messed
is
up.
on a
I don't know what day
Saturday.
Is today Saturday?
Yes.
What a week.
We were here this morning.
Let me tell you what. Before we get in, we gonna just tell y'all. We shooting the show for the app. So me and Angel was on set yesterday from 8 a.m., which means you probably left your house 7:15 or so. Mm-hmm. Got up 6,
Had to wash my body, put on makeup, all that stuff.
all that. Get on set till 8 or at 8. Shoot pretty much principal talent, no second team. We shoot from 8 until 7 p.m. Yeah. Okay. Only break week, and this is not like, and you tell me if you think differently. There's not a lot of wasted motion in these shoots.
No.
We're either shooting or they're repositioning the cameras and shooting.
Yeah.
Right. We shoot until 7 o'clock. Drive over from the Brennan and them studio directly over here. Shoot Married at First Sight for till about 8:15. Then we shoot a mukbang with Tab and Chance from 8:30 till 10. And then, like the blacks we are,
Black and
stand
black.
out in this
Right.
parking lot,
Right.
and talk
Talk.
until 1 o'clock in the morning.
You running our mouths.
I'm talking about yappity yap.
The only thing that stopped it was one of the children of the 6 of us.
Funniest thing, Tab and them daughter, Choice,
Oh.
she called her parents on FaceTime talking about,
What do you see? You out past your curfew.
y'all said y'all be home around 10, 11.
Right.
It's
It is
1 o'clock in the morning. I get home, Zay Zay's in the bed. JoJo's up.
Oh, Amar was definitely up when I.
I feel like Amar be playing the guitar and snorting cocaine.
He was on the porch.
Literally the riff I was singing.
It's the best one.
He has a cup of scotch just chilling right out there.
Yeah.
His knee.
Angel,
Hey,
nice
Dad.
to see you.
Nice to see you, Marcus.
Angel, Marcus. Had a late night, did you?
Rinse do.
And we got up this morning, and because you deserve the bonus episode, and after this part of your age, it doesn't matter what time I go to bed. I'm not gonna sleep in.
Exactly.
I woke up at 6:30 still. Like my body was like, "Hey, get up." I'm like, "Man, I'm pretty much tired."
I had a million kids laying across me while I got a laptop checking merch sales, calling the guy I'm collabing with, talking about stuff. But I mean, I did not get out of the bed. That was the one thing I promised myself. I'm just going to lay here and handle business.
That is the thing that I am grateful for. My kids do not come in my room in the morning.
What a blessing.
First of all, Isaiah doesn't wake up. Joe be awake, but he be in his own world drinking coffee, looking at the classifieds. But when they were little, they be, man, I'm up in here. What y'all doing? Huh? I gotta pee. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I pissed.
Yes. I mean, like one twin peed on himself, came into the room at like 4. Mama peed myself. Well, go get in the shower, clean yourself off, and you can come get in
Just
my
dead
bed.
inside. Andrew.
Yeah,
Just
I
go
was
and get in the shower.
Just
please.
go ahead, and then Amar, I took I took his diaper off of him this morning because it was just saturated, and I couldn't find where the wipes were. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna get the wipes. So he's walking around my room naked. One of the twins come out of my room, and he was like, "Mama, Amar pooped on the floor." And I was like, boy, quit trying to prank me. Ain't no way. Because I had just left the room. So it's not possible for that to happen that fast. I come around the corner and there's a huge pile of feces in my floor. He did it so smooth and quick. And he walked away. I said, I know your butt cheeks got to be swishing past each other.
Oh man.
And he was just as happy as he wanted to be.
Woo!
Yeah.
You should have known better there, Mom. I will doo-doo on this floor.
I
I didn't
had-
think you didn't step in it.
Right. No, he didn't. He left it there. He was like, I don't want no parts of that. But yeah, I mean, I had just left the room to get wipes. I hadn't gone far. And he was like, oh, she's gone now. And
There's a little newspaper open right next to it.
yes. Yes. I was like, did he do it standing up? Like, how did he even pull that off? That was my morning. That's why I was like, I'm running 5 minutes behind, guys. Gotta wipe up some boobs. So yeah. That's
Also,
my life.
shout to the Joshy Cam Josh. Show them your beautiful face.
And he's so cute, y'all.
They said I need a brick backdrop, guys. I don't think a brick backdrop's gonna be happening.
Isn't he
on
adorable?
On this
He's
door.
so cute.
The gray doors just look so dumb.
It looks
to the
like we're in a
set.
medical office with this.
I mean, because this could be an office for any of those things, but you're
That's
the one
true.
who saw.
I was trying to get it. Medical offices are cheap.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to get a medical office, but they were like, "Do y'all do healthcare?" I was like, "What?
We thought about buying a medical office.
Really?"
Yeah, and renting that out.
That's
like
a move.
instead of like renting where we live, like instead of owning where we live and buying commercial.
Real estate.
Yeah. So in medical suites are the same, almost a little bit cheaper than what we were about to buy for a new house.
That's big business.
We were about to, but Marcus was like, I don't know. We're too destructive. He's afraid of renting someone else's space to live in, and then being like, "What did y'all do? What we do?"
Listen. You have kids. That security deposit good as gone. Them mugs.
This is a gift to you all. I'm not getting this back.
We will bust something up.
Yeah.
In other news,
Come on, let's get to it.
Ice Cube is in hot water.
Yeah. You are so stupid. He's like, you get it? Hot water.
It's like the ice is melting.
Looks like there's some climate change. Anyway, Ice Cube is in hot water with the
Yes.
black community. And
With the blacks.
with the blacks. I'll try to give you a quick rundown of what happened. This has been an ever-changing thing over the since we shot on Tuesday. Quick rundown of basically what happened. Katrina Pearson works with the Trump administration. Last week, she tweeted, hey, worked with Ice Cube on the Platinum Plan, which is Trump's plan for Black America. Really great to have worked with Cube. So of course people are like, man, what?
Right.
Shut up. Ice Cube ain't do that. And Ice Cube was like, actually, I did.
I did.
Actually, I reached out, or both campaigns reached out to me. The Biden campaign was like, love your little thing. You know what I'm saying? We'll look at it after the election if we're elected. Trump's people were like, oh, actually, come on in. You mind talking with us about it? So Cube did that. Blacks
In an uproar.
up in arms. I'm talking about up in arms. Okay.
Right. Put them up and they're there in arms.
Okay, in arms. So over the last couple of days, he's been trying to clarify what happened, right? People are upset, call him a sellout. He tweets, I've been called a sellout when I left NWA, when I did Friday, which I don't remember anybody calling him a sellout for doing Friday. NWA, I was still heavily in the gospel community, so
You didn't know nothing about that life.
I didn't know about No Vaseline till Straight Outta Compton movie, and I was like, actually, no, before that, but that was a diss track. Okay?
Yeah.
They called him a sellout when he did the Big Three, or he started selling out when he did the Big Three, selling out the arenas. He said, although I went to a Big Three game, not sold out.
You said less.
By far, not sold out. But anyway, so blacks were upset. Some blacks were like, go ahead. So then he goes on Cuomo, Chris Cuomo on CNN to explain himself. And he's written some articles. I try to read as much as I can so we know what we're talking about. So essentially what Ice Cube said is Trump administration called him in. He did not meet with Trump, but Trump presented his Platinum Plan, and this is Cube's words, not mine. Basically what they changed is wherever the word said minority or people of color in that contract, they changed it to black. Actually, let me back up. Ice Cube issued a contract with Black America 5 or 6 days ago, and that's what prompted the teams to reach out. And that was his vision for what whoever the president is should do for the blacks.
Right.
People, and then I want to hear your thoughts at length. People are upset because basically one of three things that Ice Cube has done that's pissed off the blacks. Not have the authority to write a contract on behalf of Black America,
Right.
especially working class blacks. Previously worked with Steve Bannon, who was Trump's boy, on some deals for the Big Three. So that makes his motives look a little shifty.
Yeah.
3, not seem to be aware that he is being used
Of course.
by the Trump administration to look better with the black community.
Absolutely.
With no real intention of like doing
Executing
anything. He said.
anything.
So I talked a lot. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
I do think the timing is terrible because it's so close to an election. I feel as though if Ice Cube was really, you know, obviously he's a grown man, so he can do whatever he wants to. But if he's really, you know, trying to create change for the black community by using the administration, Trump has been there for 4 years. Like, you could have did this year one. Like, after he'd been elected and we know he ain't going nowhere for a solid 4 years, I feel like that for me would have been more of an opportune time to be like, all right, I have an idea that I want you to issue for the black community. So to do it now when there are a lot of people who are honestly ignorant when it comes to politics and all that stuff that only notice optics, yes, it's just like, sir, could you have done it at a different time? As far as, and he doesn't speak for black people, obviously he doesn't, but that doesn't mean that he can't come up with a policy that he feels though could be beneficial. So that part I don't think merits anything. And last but not least, the thing is floating out of my head. I'm trying to grab it before it goes out of my head. That's one thing that I feel like we didn't do properly with President Obama. I don't think we ever had a tangible thing to say, do this for us. We were just like, we so glad you're here.
I definitely
We so glad that you in office. Just being here is enough for us. And I do feel like there has to be like literal demands sitting on the table of whoever wants to represent us as a country, and we need to know their thoughts on it. I did read in the comments, and I agree, the idea of it being called the Platinum Plan is so insulting.
It just
like, are
it just
we all
reeks
rappers?
Of rims and go change.
Anytime the sitting president mentions the work he's doing for black people, it always jumps to prison, something about prison. I'm like, is that all we need is help with prison stuff? Because is that where you're saying we all are? So it's all with Donald Trump being so grimy. It's just like, this is not the time to give him any ammunition. Yes, I fully agree that whoever is elected, we can't just be like, we boxing them out. No, if they're in office and they have the power to make some things happen for us, then yes, we need to be at the table. Even if we like got attitude at the table, we need to be at the table making some things happen, because I don't believe that we should just be like, no, we ain't working with no, you gonna need to do some stuff for us, or we gonna cause you some hell to pay when it's time for your election. Go ahead.
100% agree. The other thing that Ice Cube's accused of doing is not researching, because he was like, Biden has a plan that he didn't read. He's not, Ice Cube said that, like, because he went on Roland Martin's Unfiltered, and Roland Martin was like, have you read Biden's plan? And Ice Cube was like, what? I just I was doing my own thing.
I had my
so
idea.
he was just like, oh, what? Me? Biden's plan? I want him to read my plan. Two, there is a lot of people now. Listen, like you said, everybody wants something for the black community. What people want Cube to have done is say, who is like a subject matter expert on this that I can partner with? Obviously, I have money, I have celebrity, so people are going to hear me first, right? Which is why the Trump administration, listen, if I say contract with Black America, they're going to be like, shut up.
Right.
If Ice Cube says it, they'll at least listen, turn it around, and make a thing out of it. Ice Cube was on Cuomo saying, obviously both sides would have done that. But what he could have done, according to the angry, people who are angry with him, is say, hey, I don't know who these people are. How can I best partner with you? How can I use my voice and my resources to help us as a community, as opposed to jump in and do it? Here's the thing that Ice Cube missed to me the most of all. You said this, but I want to even go further. Trump has been the president for 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's Ice Cube, to his credit, or a good point. He was saying that Biden hurt the black community badly as well with the crime bill. Right? Fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
100, and still feeling the repercussions of that today. There's hundreds of thousands of people who are still in jail based off that 90s crime bill 3-strike law.
Right.
And unfortunately, because of the way that was positioned, black people also, some of us were like, yes, we need this because crack was an epidemic. We
Right.
got to do something. Like it wasn't positioned. We talked about this before. It wasn't positioned as the opioid crisis.
Yeah.
It was the crack epidemic.
Yeah.
Right. So people fought for that. Clinton, he ran through that.
Yeah.
He played the saxophone on Arsenio Hall.
Yeah.
We was like,
Yeah.
he had glasses. Show was, honey.
Right.
Right. So Biden is not exempt from
No.
the pain he caused. Trump, though, actively harming the black community today. Wouldn't denounce white supremacy at first. Trump does this thing where he doesn't denounce something on the big stage, and then 2 days later on a very smaller
On
thing,
a
we'll be like,
tiny
oh yeah,
stage.
man, I was like, what? Come on,
Yeah,
man,
no, I
I
know,
denounce, I
but-
denounce.
right.
But on the biggest stage, never
Never.
is as clear.
Uh-huh.
Black Lives Matter is racist. He just stopped racial sensitivity training like a couple
Yes,
of
he
weeks
did.
ago.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't even that long ago. Central Park 5 didn't even apologize for that, for how he felt then after they were exonerated 5. I'm sorry. Exonerated 5. Didn't say anything about that. Actively trying to disband Obamacare, right? Coronavirus is hurting killing 1 in 1,000 black people, disproportionately high. I'm working for the black community, but first let me destroy affordable health care, right? So it's like, Ice Cube, do you like realize, you know, he was saying actions speak louder than words. And one of the articles like, bro, you see, these are the literal actions that Trump is doing as like hurting right now, you know? So I feel like, I don't know, I be feeling mostly overall frustrated with the whole two-party system and like nobody's exempt, and it just be like the whole idea of lesser of both evils and stuff. But my biggest thing is Ice Cube really thinking like this is my only thing, because I get the sentiment. I get the sentiment of we gotta hold somebody's feet to the fire.
Yeah.
Both parties have done it wrong. Get that. What I feel like he missed completely is the timing, like you said, and the fact that you thought you could do this and they changed some words from minority to black, and you think if he gets elected, he really gonna do that stuff.
Right.
And not just use you as a point to make. And then like Ice Cube cannot hold President Trump accountable for this. Trump didn't even do the stuff he said. He didn't even do the wall, which was his thing.
His idea.
You think of his base. Do you really think he gonna be like, you know what? Forget the wall.
Yeah.
500 billion, like, and like you said, he's the current president. He could have done an executive order
A long time ago.
He could have done a lot of stuff, and he was like, no.
Right.
So that's where I'll just be like,
Yeah, it's just you just like, well, now Ice Cube. Now, did you all of a sudden get a master's in political science? Like, what
Yeah.
made you jump out of the box today? And I'm all for it. Please believe, I do not feel like you have to be a subject matter expert to have ideas on how to help your community. I don't believe that, because that's what keeps people from becoming activists, is because they don't feel like they are qualified to do it. So I don't even feel like he had to be a subject matter expert to feel empowered to be like, no, I'm going to talk to the powers that be. But I do feel like anybody can see timing being off.
yeah.
Anybody can see that an election is coming up.
Yeah.
Anybody could see that he's been the sitting president for 4 years now. Like, these are all things that don't require you to be an expert at it. But I do feel like just on that alone of, sir, what are you doing now? And and also I do wonder like what he thought was going to be the like benefit of like the right now, or the benefit of him being the one doing it. Like, he does have some pull. Ice Cube is not somebody that people are like, Ice Cube, but you are just Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? You are still just Ice Cube.
Yeah, and I feel like just, you know, it's just like, I'd be tired, Angel.
You be tired.
I'd be tired.
I get it. It's
I
time.
just,
You be tired.
I want rest. Sweet rest. As I was reading the articles and, you know, stuff getting ready for this morning, I was just like I get it. I really do. And sometimes you just be living in your own bubble and the people around you be like,
Yeah.
You got it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And honestly, you could just.
I mean, listen, the thing is, what if he did pull this off? What if it did happen?
Yeah.
What, I mean, then I'll be like, well, all right then. You know, I'll shut up. You got $500 billion to go out to black entrepreneurs. All right.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Right,
I'm glad.
right.
I'm glad you did it. I do just wish he didn't allow the optics to look this way, because that, you know, they met with several people, but they only tweeted out, "We met with
Right.
Ice Cube," because they thought, oh, the blacks, they'll be snapping to that. Yeah, they'll be like, oh, Ice Cube was up in here. I do feel as though he could have just.
Love that chicken from Popeye.
So we'll see, because no telling how this election is going to turn out. Yeah, I've already told y'all what my guess is. So
What was your guess?
from when I first started this podcast, I think we'll have another 4 years.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah, I think we'll have another 4 years. So if this guy actually does it, like, I'm not gonna be mad. I'll still be like, you still could have did it at a different time.
Mm-hmm.
But if it happens, I'll be like, all right, well, that'll be a benefit to hopefully a bunch of black entrepreneurs.
I sure hope so. Moving on. Some interesting news. Coming to America 2
Hey.
sequel
Hey.
sold to Amazon Studios
Uh-huh.
for $125 million.
125 million.
In this same week, Paramount
Come on, babe. Come on. Deborah, we're tired, okay?
Paramount Pictures offloaded to streaming people Coming to America 2, SpongeBob movie, Without Remorse, The Trial of the Chicago 7, Lovebirds, and a Ryan Reynolds, Sean Levy project.
Yeah.
Okay? Also, in the news this week, AMC Theaters, the world's largest theater chain, could run out of money by the end of the year, which is in about 10 weeks, 10, 12 weeks. Regal Movie Chain will close all 536 U.S. theaters on Thursday.
Way.
And the Disney company says its primary focus for entertainment is streaming as it announces a major reorganization.
Yeah.
Angel,
Yes.
you are in this industry. You are talented enough to be a movie star.
Thank you, sir.
What do you think of the obviously changing landscape of entertainment as we know it?
I actually love it. I do. You know what? While I do love physical movies, I do love all of that. I think streaming is where it's at. And what that allows us to see is where who has the real money. And what I mean by that is that when it comes to like making movies, when it comes to making television, they give so much power to Middle America. It's all about what Middle America will like. Middle
By the
America
way, they just be meaning white people when they
Right,
say that.
right.
Middle America is a term for average white people.
Right.
But
They're
you
like-
don't want to say that.
Yeah. They're like, oh, Middle America wouldn't go for that. Middle America, well, now with streaming, you have way more like metadata on who's actually watching stuff. So they can't get away with the thing of, well, we can't have a black woman lead do this because Middle America wouldn't agree with it. They'll actually be able to see, oh, Middle America loves this. They can't hide behind what they were saying were the facts before of these Nielsen, wasn't that what they call Nielsen households? You know what I'm saying? Now they'll actually be able to see, because this is why so many of these networks end up, when they're like going down, they rebrand very black. When WeTV was going down the tubes as the wedding entertainment television,
Is that what WeTV stood for?
it was
Never.
I never knew that.
Never known.
It was women, or I think it started off as it was all wedding stuff. It was Bridezilla. It was Yes to the Dress. It was all wedding stuff. And then they had some stuff about having babies.
I only knew of it when it was black shows on there.
That's because when they started losing money and were about to go down, they rebranded. The Braxtons literally saved that goddamn network. And then they
Wow.
started, they were Marriage Boot Camp with a bunch of black, reality TV stars and some crazy white ones. They really rebranded towards black. So that lets you know that black has a lot of cachet in entertainment. It's not just black people watching it. Middle America is watching this craziness as well. So now with streaming, you'll be able to see with movies, black movie stars do make money because you can see the streams are still coming in. Where before it was just like all these movie houses in the middle of America, they're not going to buy this film to show to their audience because their audience won't want to watch this.
Yeah.
But now if it's already on Netflix, if it's already on Disney Plus, if it's already on Hulu, which all people have all those, it's going to show and prove what's really going on and not what's made up in these executives' mind.
I love that. Audience is saying it was women's entertainment, but
but it was still
it was still a lot of wedding
It
stuff.
was mostly wedding, and y'all know.
I actually never stood with what the W stood for. I didn't even know it was an
thought
acronym.
it's inclusive. I don't know.
I thought too.
I
Never even clicked that was an acronym.
The only reason why I know that is I met with Magical L's, which does a lot of the production house that does a lot of that, and that's what they broke it down to me. They were like, you see, they don't be doing.
HBO, Game of Thrones ended. They was like Insecure, Euphoria. I May Destroy You.
Yeah.
If they bet on Issa Rae, she done sold like 3 things to HBO Max. There's
Yeah.
another black show on there. I can't think of the name of it, but they're like Yvonne Special.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't have Game of Thrones, and also when HBO first got to first bump, it was Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah.
Def Comedy Jam is what put HBO on the map because black people were like, we are coming to watch this right now. And they took all that, and the next thing they made was Oz, and then obviously they had the movies and stuff. And then Sopranos was their first big original series, and then they were kind of off to the races. But Def Comedy Jam is what put them on like early 1992. That's where they made all their money. Lovecraft Country. That's the one I was
gonna
thinking
say,
of.
but I wasn't
on
sure.
HBO Max. Is that?
Nope, regular HBO.
Oh no. Okay.
Really?
So I thought it was on HBO Max.
Watchmen.
Watchmen
was a good
Which
time.
was a Black Lady sketch show.
Yes, thank you. That
Tony Baker was on there.
He was.
was.
By the way, my homegirl who writes on that just got a show at ABC.
Congrats to her.
And she goes to California Worship Center. I had tried to get her to write the movie. She hit me with I've got some things I'm working on. A pilot. And I was like, I knew you probably too gone. And then I saw that. I was like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
and
sure,
also, when you're working on your own pilot.
You know she's not
Yeah.
big leaguing you.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Like it was so great.
Oh yeah, Ballers. Yep, Ballers was very black.
Ballers sucked.
I enjoyed it, but I also love The Rock, so it doesn't really matter.
I like The Rock, but man, the big dude who was the athlete, his acting just.
Oh, he was terrible.
I could not get around not James Harden.
Oh, Kev, they said you forgot The Wire.
Well, I was talking about
Current.
stuff, but The Wire, obviously, low key, the algorithm. I watched one Wire clip like randomly 3 weeks ago. YouTube was like, "You did used to like that show, huh?" They've been serving me every Wire clip. I've been eating it up.
You're like, yeah, I like it.
Be
I
sitting
like
at home watching 30 minutes of Wire clips and being like, "Well, I love this show."
Yeah.
I forgot what I was saying because we think
The Ballers.
Ballers, VH1. Remember VH1 was just pop-up video was the Video Soul and pop-up video was the only thing ever worth watching on VH1.
Correct.
Then Viacom bought VH1, BT, CMT.
Yeah.
And they took all the black shows that were too black for BET and just put them on VH1, Love and Hip Hop, and all its iterations. There's another show like that.
And I do
Shot
believe
of Love.
What'd you say?
Was
Flavor of Love.
Flavor of Love.
Flavor of Love was on that early.
Yeah.
Also, Bravo. Bravo did The Real Housewives.
Right. And
The Real Housewives of Atlanta really put that franchise on. I know it existed before.
it's their best selling. I think it's like I think now Atlanta is their best selling, but it was like between Atlanta and New Jersey. And then also with VH1, I do believe like Love and Hip Hop is like one of the most watched reality TV shows across the period, across the board type of thing.
Basketball Wives too. That was the other one I was thinking of.
So black Black entertainment, regardless in all its forms, whether it be very heightened scripted content with high production value, or whether it be ratchet, ness where we talking about I slept with your brother and your nephew is also your son type of situation, it's being watched by not just us.
No.
It's being watched by middle America. It's being watched overseas. It's being watched everywhere. So that for me is why I am excited about streaming, because they going to have to show this real data. And this real data is going to show them that there's so much power in Black content.
There's power.
Yeah.
Gonna take a moment to talk about the app. Have to. It's relevant to the conversation.
Yes, it is.
God in heaven, if you never gave me a good idea, building our own streaming platform for our own content, I'm going to say something really cocky. I am talented.
Yeah, you are.
In any generation, I feel like I would have figured out how to make it.
I can believe
However, I am so grateful to come up in the internet age where we're basically virtually selling our stuff out of our trunk.
Yeah.
That's why movies like Dolomite, did you watch Dolomite?
Of course I did. It was amazing.
Connected with me in such a visceral way.
And at the time of your life too.
Josh,
That's
I
divine
was
timing.
like, I had known about Dolomite, but I didn't know like how he came up with it. I didn't know. I just was like, Dolomite, yeah. I knew more about the movies than even his stand-up, right? Because that was before our time. Like, I didn't grow up watching Dolomite movies, right? And the ownership part of this business is the leverage that they cannot take away.
You're absolutely right.
We were talking about this last night, Tablis, Marcus. We was dream talking last night.
Big
dream energy. And to be the pitchers, the creatives, I should say, the creatives, the production company, the studio, and the marketing company, all in one, is a power that I don't know how to put it into words. It's you. I really don't need you.
Right.
Like in our ad for the comedy show today, we're not. This is no disrespect to the white people. We're not reaching out to middle America. We're not. It's not for you. Now, you are more than welcome to come and watch our stuff, but it is not designed for you. I can write a church show the way I want to because I know I can poll my audience like I did earlier this week. Hey, what do you guys like? And I was actually really surprised by, first of all, the breadth of content that we watch.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's kind of really frustrating to me. I literally, like, low-key was pissed off at HBO. Because I'm like, yo, why are you not marketing Game of Thrones to me? What makes you think I love Game of Thrones? They had no, hey, do black people like this stuff?
Right.
We freaking be watching anime. We watch sci-fi stuff. Lovecraft Country is racism and monsters.
Yeah.
Time travel. It's literally True Blood.
Yeah.
Vampires.
Werewolves,
I'm all in. Black people be on Harry Potter and
you
Twilight.
know what? Because we've been trained to, they just started putting us in stuff. So we've been trained to watch everything because we didn't have stuff made for us for a very long time. So we had to be culturally a little more diverse than other groups here in America.
And then white people be like, we don't have to be though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we understand all the stories and we pick ourselves like Fresh Off the Boat, which is about Asian immigrants, could easily be about Nigerian immigrants, right? But this is no disrespect. Like, I get it, right? But we understand that. But white people, it's like they don't give white people the opportunity to understand our stories.
Right. And again, it is the misconceived or
misconception.
One of the words that I'm not saying right. The assumption is wrong that people that are white that are in the middle of this country wouldn't enjoy this stuff. So it doesn't get marketed to them and they love it.
You've decided for them.
Right. And that's the lie. That is the lie that now gets to be cut off.
Yeah.
Because they now have the choice to be like, oh, well, what's this?
Yeah. It's like you don't market to black people and then say, well, I'm sorry, you don't market black stuff to white people and then say you wouldn't get it. But then in rap music, like NWA, like every rapper from the 90s will tell you, without white people buying their music, like them concerts, you watch NWA concerts from them, and they was not like, white people, we love you. It was F the police, white people suck, and white people were like,
yeah. I'm gonna tell you, anybody that's popping, don't get it twisted. And I love us, okay? I love us. Now I'm only thinking of this in a United States type of thing. I'm not thinking of this globally, so don't come for me. But if somebody black is popping, where their numbers is ridiculous, trust and believe a lot of those numbers are white.
Good Drake.
A lot of those numbers are white because you cannot be popping in this country. We only make up 11%, okay? So you can't be popping in this country unless a lot of white people are liking you. Mm-hmm. So when you see a black influencer that has huge numbers, yet while of course there are black people in other countries besides the US that are now able to be like, oh, I like you. Even though you're not in my country, I like what you do.
Yeah.
There's a lot. If you see somebody with 4 million followers that's black, know that a lot of them are white, and they are loving
of the
it.
Population, 100% of the culture.
Period. Period. So you can't tell me there's not value in our content. You can't tell me that our content does not already cross over. Mm-hmm. You know, when they say, "Oh, he's a crossover," he was already that. If he was already making money, he was already a crossover. So that's the lie that they try to tell us, that, nobody wants to see what you're doing. Black movie stars, they don't do well internationally. We do well wherever we go.
Yeah, 13% of the population. Boy, y'all in the comments be on everything.
Does it make a big difference?
I thought it was 13%, but I was like, Angel, she talking strong. I'm going to let her have it.
2% off. I'm doing pretty good.
13.4. Ain't nobody going to know the point. And
the
y'all know
point
good
4 was Amar. Like, it's fine. But y'all get what I'm saying. The 13, it wasn't like 11 to 25. Like it's still tiny as all get out.
Does it scare you? Not scare you, but you're a transcendent talent. Do you feel like, and obviously this stuff takes a while. You might be a little young for this. This is no disrespect. Did you grow up reading the newspaper? Mm-hmm. Okay, so y'all remember like the newspaper becoming less and less of a thing. Yeah. Right. When I was in high school, we had the Tacoma News Tribune, which was like the big city paper, and then we had the Lakewood Journal. Mm-hmm. The Lakewood Journal is what covered my high school. So when I was about to be on varsity, I was like, Lakewood Journal, man, I'm gonna have a picture. Senior year started. The Lakewood Journal is closed. I was like, well, there goes my chance to be in the newspaper. Like, it was a wrap. But so the newspaper industry was the biggest part of it, which I did not know.
Movie Times?
No, it was big though. Classifieds.
Jobs.
That's what paid a lot.
People.
So
classified.
Craigslist killed them.
Craigslist did a number on the newspaper industry, and advertising moving away from paper to internet, because it wasn't even TV, right? Because TV had been around for a long time.
Yeah.
But once you looked for jobs, you didn't need a newspaper. Movie Times. I remember when Fandango started. Mm-hmm. Actually, I remember before Fandango, you called like Movie Phone.
Oh, and
you doggone had to wait.
You gotta wait.
If your movie was Zorro, you was like, I'm gonna be on here for an hour.
Forever, just to hear what time. It starts in like 20 minutes. We gotta hurry up and leave. Yeah.
My kids don't. Listen, at this age of my life, if you can't pick the seats, I'm not going to the theater.
If you can't bring me food, I'm not going to the theater. I need somebody. I need to press a button. You come bring me my drink and my food.
Listen, those are the best. And I'm like, Tony Baker is sad that the movie experience is
he got to go though.
Yeah, but it's dying.
Oh yeah.
And it was already dying, but it was dying slow. The pandemic was like, you struggling? How about
tear
this?
Down. Yeah.
No movies for a whole year.
Yeah.
There was a movie theater that I walked by in like September, and the posters were from March, and it was like Black Widow, May 1st, or whatever the date was. Because me and my kids, for my birthday, we always go watch whatever big action film, because there's always an action film at the beginning of May. And I was like, this low-key feels like an apocalypse movie, where like something happened in time, and like
it just froze.
And it's a Regal theater.
Bro,
like it's probably never going to open again. It's just whatever movies were coming out in the next 2 months.
Yeah.
And that thing dead.
That is sad.
And
That
that's
part is
like,
sad.
I want one of my dreams was to be able to go into a crowded theater and see my movie and, and sit back there and be like, man, this
Buy
movie
it out.
sucks. You know?
Never this movie sucks.
Hilarious.
And like the entrepreneur businessman in me knows that this is equally as valuable watching my movie like this. But the dream of being able to be in Times Square, Kev on stage at a movie boy, going to a movie theater there, and now it's gonna be like Kev on stage at the movie boy.
I mean, I feel like they'll eventually have a resurgence in maybe a decade, because the only reason why I think that is because there are some movies that are meant to be viewed on a big screen.
Yeah, Angel, I don't want to see Thanos when Avengers,
That whole fight scene
when
at the
they
end,
open up the portal.
Yes.
I'm not trying to watch that on this.
Yeah.
I need the Dolby.
It's too much detail. There's too much sound quality going into that stuff, and you can't get that out
The
of a
AC
speaker.
always hits nice in there, man.
Right,
It's
right.
such a
It's an
such an experience.
Yeah, I think they will eventually come back, but it'll be some years, because it's going to take us a while to like really come back after the pandemic is over, to get to a place where we can safely be around each other and not all of a sudden cause a whole, thing of terror again. But for a while, it's going to be gone. And I do think this is the prime time for creators, for small producers, for anybody that has just not had a chance because they don't either have the ear of somebody who makes power moves or the capital to use this to their advantage and run with it.
You know who's gonna win the most out of this? Apple
Disney.
and Amazon
Not Disney?
and Disney. Companies but Apple and Amazon have literally like $1 trillion. Amazon made so much money during this pandemic.
It's disgusting.
They could literally lose
Yeah.
$1 billion in movies and
And be straight.
be straight. And
Yeah.
they want you to watch it here. Right? I just started The Boys season 2. Great.
It's so good.
And like, this is what I've been telling people for the longest, man. Our children have zero concept of, I want to watch Ninja Turtles on ABC at 3:30.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
It's on demand whenever you want to watch it. It is available at your fingertips.
I want to watch Ninja play Fortnite. And I might sit here and watch 6 hours of Let's Play videos.
Yeah.
Right? YouTube's recommended. I was talking to JoJo about this. He's back here learning how to be a pro. And he was saying that JoJo doesn't even subscribe to people on YouTube.
Neither does my son.
The algorithm controls them.
Yeah.
They're like, you like video games, you little
Yeah.
video game kid. That's why I had to give them their own accounts, because I was like, I don't want to watch
this
Fortnite.
history?
Get
Yes.
off my profile.
Yes.
Every time I go, Fortnite Battleground, Legend of Zelda, 6 coin packs. Get off my profile.
They're like, YouTube, you're doing a great job. I don't need to do
Yeah,
any
I
work.
want to
You're
watch
doing-
wire clips and fitness videos and be like, this guy gets it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, their creators are like Travis Scott. Me and Josh were talking about this. Travis Scott, he's a rapper.
Yes, he's made a baby with that girl.
He did. He made a baby with that girl. He had the McDonald's meal, and he streamed a concert live on Fortnite. And it was crazy. And I felt so old. Now, how you did the concert with the video games? And
Right.
kids was in there and their emojis dancing with the
That's
controllers.
Amazing.
It was like that Ready Player One.
That
movie.
is amazing. That I
that
now
movie.
feel old. I'm like, what? They were dancing in
with
the
their player. They would shoot.
That-
shoot.
oh
shoot,
my, that is
shoot.
amazing.
They were just like, they can't dance.
Now
good,
that
so it's just
is
like
innovative.
bouncing. Ain't it?
They're not. Oh.
So
I'm
with
proud
the
of
Travis
him.
Scott meal, Zay was like, he talked to me. He was like, Father, can we get the Travis Scott meal? And I was like, how did you even know about it? Zay don't listen to no Travis Scott. He was like, it's a barbecue, whatever he said. And then like 2 weeks later, he was like, Father, can we get the J Balvin meal? And I was like, who is J Balvin? And Josh was like, nah, he's big. So
J
he went there.
Balvin is popping.
McDonald's is like,
He's
listen,
massive.
pa ain't cutting it no more.
Black.
Who do you
Black.
Travis Scott, what he wants? Sprite, barbecue sauce,
Yeah.
$6.
Little bacon? Yeah, grab it from the bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Just throw it
Right.
on there.
This they're like, well, who's black, who's popping? Because everybody loves what we do. They do.
So when this app comes out, oh God, I just
Does it just warm you?
when we started shooting, I'm like, this is great.
Mm-hmm.
And the feeling of not, because I've been in Hollywood pitching to white people telling me that this won't work. And I'm just like, okay, you're just going to have to stop telling me this. And now to be able to be like, we don't even need to talk to you.
Right.
Y'all go over there.
You know, it's so funny. It's so funny how people can paint a reality and you think it's real, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh, it's a facade.
Mm-hmm.
You put this facade up to control what I viewed as possibility.
Yep.
But now that I can see, because of, Corona, that there's actually there's nothing holding this up but the fact that you thought that you could be the gatekeeper to the eyeballs that I want to get in front of. Anything is possible. There is nothing that is off limits. There's no like railroad track to success.
No.
We are out here in the frontier barefoot running, and you can run whatever direction you want to run in, and can't nobody tell you, oh no, you can't go that way. I bet you I can. Let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Bet you I can. And if I'm successful at this, don't be like, I always had a feeling. No, you didn't. You said nobody would want this, but I found some people who did. Found some people. So it's exciting. It is exciting. It's exciting. It's scary all at the same time, because you can bet as big as you want to, and you can win as big as you want.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys are asking, will the app be Android compatible? Of course. The Android is a huge market. To be honest, Apple is actually the hardest part of building this app.
Yeah, the iOS
Is
compatibility.
the iOS, they just be like, Android be like, bro, put your stuff out. We don't care.
Right.
You know, it's
right.
open market. Apple's like, you got to do this for and that for and we got
Right.
Apple, and you must be doing this. I be like,
Right,
bro.
right.
But also, shut up. It's gonna be Apple, Android, Roku, Fire Stick.
You better. You said wherever your coins are.
Wherever you have, whatever app store you use,
Right.
it's on there. Speaking of App Store, Cardi B has taken Offset back. She said,
Wait a minute. I didn't see this in the
"You ain't
document.
seen it?
Didn't we
No.
talk about this?
No.
Last time we talked, she let him go."
I didn't.
No, but she was defending him.
Yeah, but no. Now she's taking him back since the
Oh.
defending.
It was so far. Oh my God. I
Don't
thought
worry,
this was
Angel.
old
There's
stuff.
not much. There's not
Oh.
much to it. She took. JoJo's left the room, and I'm glad.
You said this was necessary.
She said,
Tell her.
I've taken Offset back because it's really hard not to have penis. And people be in my DMs saying, hey, big head. And she don't like it. So somebody was tweeting at Cardi and they were like, Offset's abusive, mentally abusive. And she was like, no, actually, I be hitting him. I'm the crazy one. We're really just dysfunctional.
Yeah.
This is why. So one random girl tweeted, this is why I don't get into my homegirl's business. Because you be like, girl, let's jump him.
Yes,
I help you jump him. You take him back. Now I can't come to your house.
Right. Because I didn't act the fool. And now he's looking at me like, see, that's why I never liked your homegirl. When she keyed up my car and set it on fire, I knew she was crazy then. And so, yeah, that's why you can't tell your business and you can't be in other people's business. Because if you know you might take that fool back, you got to understand your friends might not. Right. They like, no, we broke up. Like, we're not going back with your husband, your spouse, or whomever. We are fully dissolved.
It's like, y'all, people who don't know her be like, yes, girl. Then she be like, never mind that.
Right.
I was
I wanted the pee. Like, and that's so funny to go back to somebody just for that.
Yes.
You're like, I'm like, Cardi, you big time celebrity. Whatever you want, you can have. She's like,
this one I know.
this is the one I don't want to learn. And that be when you get, she done already got to that age. You get to a certain age, you're like, I don't feel like learning nobody. I don't want nobody to have to learn me. That is the benefit of some monogamy, is we ain't got to learn. We know.
Oh my God.
I got a certification in you, okay? You got a certification in me. All right.
You got a friend in me. I just laughed because when the first time this happened, like maybe a year ago, Offset, when she was like, I'm leaving him, maybe 2 years ago, I don't know, a year ago, he was like, y'all won. in the comments, right? Last week he posted a selfie because he had given her a card, like a new Birkin bag, and then she took him back, and he posted a selfie and said, "I won."
Oh my God! Why is he petty? Why is he petty?
That's why you just gotta let these people live their. You can't help nobody who don't want to be helped. Just leave us out of it.
She said, "Who said I needed help? I got
filed
this
for
stupid
divorce.
right. I got this stupid thing under control. This
She
was
been
a part
watching.
of
She
it.
been watching Dear Kev.
Getting your advice.
She was like, "Man, it's Thanksgiving. It's like, it's terrible timing to be
Listen,
single. I got Christmas coming up.
God, you have family asking a bunch of questions. It's the
It's
whole
finna be
thing.
cold.
Listen.
It's gonna be cold."
What's worse than being listen, ain't nothing wrong being single, ain't nothing wrong with being married. But that transition can sometimes be a pain in the butt. So sometimes you just like, you know what? This is easier. Let's just be in this mess together.
Oh,
Let's just be in here. That's what she was like. We just gonna be in here together.
honestly, Cardi B. Oh shoot, I need to say Cardi B, but that sounded weird. Cardi B, so refreshing.
Yes.
Cardi is so refreshing. I was trying to use the habitual B, but Cardi B so refreshing sounds weird.
Yeah, you sound
When
crazy.
you be like, you know what? I just be tripping. Leave me alone. We're just dysfunctional like y'all wasn't this when you was 26. That is also true. That's what the thing about the internet I always find funny. We get on our high horse. Girl, you better than this. But in regular life, people don't be better than this.
People are like,
no.
I can name
But
you
I'm
25
not,
of my friends who have been Cardi B and Offset
Oh yeah.
pastors to Target employees. She is just regular. Yeah, people get cheated on, have babies, take them back, and be like, girl, I thought we hated him.
Yes.
We did.
We did.
But that was last week.
We're at a
You,
different place right now.
you mean to tell me you ain't never been on Instagram and be like, she done took him back. You know what? I'm done with her.
Oh,
do whatever you want.
listen, all the time. I know my friends well enough that I'll be like, oh, okay, he's a dog, and I'm like, I'll holler at you in a week when y'all back together.
I'm gonna
Like-
just be quiet because I know you.
Yeah.
You be on. This is what I think is funny. Low key, I love my sisters, black women. The funniest thing to me is the quote tweets on Instagram when y'all are beefing. Get yourself a queen who knows how to be protected, and if you can't do that, right? Weeks of that. He start acting right again. You know what I'm saying? Love is love. What y'all don't understand won't never be.
Right, we talk big in either direction. We're not about to shrink our opinion just because it might be contrary next week. It's still gonna be big talk.
I love a good Twitter energy switch up. It is
Yeah.
so satisfying. That 180.
Yes, and why not? Why not do a 180? There are no rules to this. I'ma talk this big trash, and then I'ma clean it up next week, real big.
He was acting dumb last week.
Right, listen.
He acting right now.
Grace and mercy, okay? We got to give grace over here being judgmental. People make mistakes. Okay, cast the first stone, all right, in your glass house. It's going to break. It's not, yes, always.
Funniest thing is the longer we're on social media, some of these people be just year in, year out. Like, girl, would you just give him up or shut up and get
Right.
married?
Right, this yo-yo.
Divorce him or stay. I'm so tired of it, personally. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, they're like, no, you're not. You're going to come back and read what I did next week
Right.
with him.
I do be. It'd be better than soap operas.
It is so good. Now, I do have to say, like, with my personal friends, I'll be like, now listen. If you want me to like this dude, you got to quit talking to me about him. You got to, because there's a part of me that gets to the point of, oh, I don't like you. Y'all could be happily together. And I'll be like, oh, this nigga's still trash. He's still trash. And you want me to act like I got some sense in front of him? I'll be like, nah, you're still whack. Yeah, I'm not about to be, oh, I'm so glad you all love each other. No, you stink. You're stupid. That's the energy I'm gonna give. So sometimes I have to tell my friends that. I'll be like, I get it. You want to be able to use me as the venting. Sometimes we got to. Sometimes we need to vent when our spouses or loved one be stupid. But if you vent to me too much, I'll be like, yo, you got you a dud. Like your dude is dumb, just dumb. So you also got to worry about that. Like you can't always, because some people just don't forget. It'll be like, you remember that one time though? You remember that one
I
time
got
too?
years of data now. It's like me with losing weight. I know I'd be like, man, this time is different. Melissa be like, I ordered this big old box of fresh cooked food, man, lentils and the like. When I tell you this tasted like hot Coach meals. I'm talking about Angel, 500 milligrams of sodium.
Yeah, you can't do it
but
like that.
no flavor.
Yeah.
How y'all gonna have this much sodium? All right. After this, and this is no lie, I'm dead serious. After this shoot, Chick-fil-A. Oh yeah,
Got to.
I haven't. All I've had for breakfast is this cup of coffee to wake me up. I'm going to Chick-fil-A because I deserve it. Right? But I just don't go on social. That's why I don't go on social media when I'm working out good or not. I just be like, I'm hiking again. I hurt my knee. Listen, y'all. I am closing in on 40.
We're not going to share everything because some things obviously aren't.
You can
supposed
tell
to be
them this part.
Y'all.
You'll see this when the app comes out.
I need y'all to pray. Point your hands to your brother, Kev.
Right here.
Point your hands to his little baby, weak, fragile shoulder. It's so weak, y'all. It is, I'm telling you. He might be, 38, 37?
37.
He might be 37, all on this side of his body. But this shoulder is 97, okay? This shoulder has lived a life. It's been through 3 wars, and it's not doing well anymore. This man, literally, if I could reenact the motion, did this. And his shoulder popped out. He did this.
Yesterday?
On Wednesday. I dislocated my shoulder again on Wednesday when we were shooting the challenge show. I wasn't as weak as Angel just did. You made me do this.
That's what you
What
did.
happened was we was doing a football challenge. Spice had a little pad. I went to push up and then push past.
Yeah.
And my shoulder was like,
His push fast looked like that. He said.
no, it wasn't. It was more. It was like aggressive.
It was, hey girl. It was that's why a lot of us were like, did he really hurt himself? Because it looked like he fanned Spice off. Like, you hot? Are you too hot over there? Is you too hot? And then it popped out. He was like, no, for real.
No, it was dead, Angel.
Yeah.
The boys could tell you, Melissa had to roll me back up with ice again. I'm sitting there with the broken shoulder. My knees was already hot from hiking. I was trying to run down the trail. My knees was like, hey, big boy.
Why?
Everything, 250.
Every step your knees are like, hey,
I can't run downhill.
Don't run downhill. That's why I was saying do sprints up.
Yeah, or walk.
That's a lot of impact. It's not good, period, to run downhill.
Josh,
Yeah,
I was
that's why I was
trying to
saying,
get my
don't run
workout
it.
down to 90 minutes. My knees was like, you want 90 minutes?
So you pick it up on the back end?
You do it on the front end is what I'm saying.
That's hard.
It is, but your knees will thank you. Now, we can talk about knees. My knees gave out on me twice.
Oh.
Twice. And I just knew I was about to eat up all that grass on that field. But the Lord said, not so, not today. But my knees, and I've never had bad knees. Even at 40, I don't have bad knees. But they were like, they ain't good knees either. That's what they were like, now listen now. Then we might not be bad, but we ain't great.
We got C's.
Yeah.
All right? We not failing, but we ain't going to college.
Right.
Her knees are over there confident. we be
Yes.
all right. Just
Right.
Your knees, they going to trade school.
Exactly.
They ain't got no scholarship, but they gonna work
going-
at Jiffy Lube. They gonna be all right.
They gonna make a good career. They gonna make some good money, but we ain't out here for the accelerated program.
My knees are smoking Newports. You keep thinking about them years you played basketball. Listen, after the shoot, I was watching these dudes play basketball all young.
Oh yeah,
I was just like, they was just running and jumping on concrete.
they look like sewer rats. They were moving so fast. Just that's how it looked like they were moving. After about 2 hours, we went from looking like some maybe 33-year-old talent, right? About 2 hours of basketball, we aged to about 63 collectively.
why would y'all play 2 hours of basketball? They don't even run
Yeah,
that
we
long
did.
at gyms.
No, you misunderstood.
Yeah.
We were out there for 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was about 7 minutes of baskbasketball.
7 minutes.
It
7
was
minutes
like,
of shooting terribly. Of building. Me and Kevin were building a brick castle together with
She's
how
a
we were
brick.
shooting. It was
Ow.
pound. Like what? I mean, it was. That is how tired we got. It was like we came out there all surprised. Woo! Spice Adams is here. He got energy. We're excited. And I'm telling you, 2 minutes in, we were like, whoo! So y'all got it? Can we move on?
We cut this challenge down so much,
Yes.
John. It was hot,
I was
too.
like, do I have a stunt double? Is that
the sun was out there like, Hey, y'all want to be feeling 100, 110?
Right.
Josh. Tony ain't never looked 42 more. We was joking. He was like, man, all right, man, enough.
With
It's
these
hot.
jokes.
No joke, Josh. He was, I'm hot for real.
He couldn't take no more of it. I was like, y'all got KJ Smith. Could we put a stand in for me, KJ? Where you at? You're young.
The worst part of aging is your mind remembers you at your best. Your mind is like, "Ooh, you used to be fast." Your knees are like, "Run on that court if you want to die."
Right.
You will die. My knee will fall out of my body. You take another jump.
You're like, died. And he's like, I'll shut this whole thing down.
Yeah,
Now.
right
I'll
now.
shut this.
It's a
Pull
wrap.
on arteries I don't even know exist.
My knee was gonna fall off.
I'm telling you, it was really, we did look like the Golden Girls out there playing.
And we ain't doing no more athletic stuff.
It was his, and then, but the fact of the matter is, we didn't even finish all the athletic stuff. So Cav's shoulder saved us. Is really what it was. His shoulder said, "I'm gonna take an L for everybody," and jumped out of his body. The whole shoulder ball just said, "You know what? It's a cut." I had a hard out at 5, so I need to.
Oh, that shoulder had a hard out for sure.
Yes, that's what it is. Because we were supposed to be doing some jumping, some lifting, some squats.
What are y'all doing on this challenge show?
We were supposed to be doing squats, which I was like, low key, I'll crush that. But that running, I haven't ran outside. It's so long. If it is not
in
a
the social media boot camp is going
Josh,
on?
my mind thinks I'm 18. My brain is healthy.
You can't use the ideas you had when you were 18 now, Kev.
Imagine. Listen, really visualize this so that you know you need to get this app when it comes out. Imagine to hear Tony, me,
Blanche.
Kevin, yes, all in a foot race on uneven dirt, like grass and dirt. Uneven, not
That had been the
like
slowest race of all
so
time.
there's divots inside the grass that nobody's really prepared for, and we're out there running like we're doing something.
The slowest 40-yard. That was a 40-yard walk.
It was a 40-yard dash, and it took us as if we were doing the 800-meter. Like, that's how long it is. Like, are they doing a lap? No, they're just trying to get to the other side of the field. That's it.
Speaking of running, Angel was telling us that her son used to be running track. And he used to be crying when he was losing.
Oh my God. I was telling Kev it would piss me off because there were people on his team that were really good, and the parents would just be gloating to me. They'd be like, yeah, so he did the Junior Olympics. He came in 4th. It's so great. And he'll actually be in this category again this year in the same age range. So we're expecting like amazing things out of him. And I'd be like, well, my son didn't cry this time. So I'm really happy for him. He made it through the whole race.
Proud parents.
Did not cry. Not one tear. He was okay with 8th place. And he was like, that was better than last time. So congrats to you as well. Congrats. Like I was like, y'all keep on with this. Keep on. Cause I mean big tears. Running, looking at me. I'm like, come on, boy. They done already cashed the check. You finishing this race. You finish it, and he'll be my asthma, boy. Listen, that's his big thing. Mama, my asthma, I can't breathe. Yes, you can. I'm looking at you. I see your lungs moving. I see your chest. Yeah, he used to be.
Oh my God.
The video of your son in an actual race crying
Oh, yeah.
to you in the stand.
Yeah, Mama, get it. I'll be yelling. You can do all things through Christ Jesus. That strength is you.
He's like,
Yeah, just straight up out there dying. I don't be caring. Come on. No.
Asthma, finish the race. I done paid.
Right.
Now, if this was a pay-by-race, all right, you
Yeah,
I done
right.
paid for the
Taylor
year.
is at the finish line.
Yeah.
It's there. Just get there,
Right.
please.
You ain't getting it until you finish. I don't care what you
My
say.
gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, man, I am so old.
Kevin, it's the truth.
I remember, man, it be hitting you in spot, man, because I used to play for hours.
Oh, y'all
I used
should-
to ride my bike miles to the gym, play 4 or 5 hours, ride my bike back after playing in high school like, during the day. I remember Zay was in basketball one time. I'm playing 21 with this dude and his son, 14-year-old. I'm just passing time, Angel. This 14-year-old kid ripped past me. I moved my hips to do there. My hip went out of place.
Kevin, what
I
is
didn't even get a chance to fully cross me over. My hip was like, hey, yo, I'm going to go ahead and take the night off. I went down. I said, how you hurt me on? I hit.
Kevin is a Lego man. His voices just be popping off.
I sat down. I untied my shoes. I said, all right. You got it. Because I never felt that pain before. He didn't even do it. He just didn't even cross me. He just moved fast. That's it. Hey. Woo.
Your hip was like, hey, yo.
Yeah.
I've turned into the uncle now at the family. Hey, let me get one shot, young fella.
Like,
brick.
right.
All right, let me get one more. Brick. All right, I used to be, boy. I used to brick. All right, y'all be cool. 3 bricks. I'm gonna go and get these ribs. I'm that uncle now.
Yeah, you are, Kev. You're that uncle. Cause
Form be lit. Shot just bang, bang.
it was funny seeing Kev look athletic. You had like 2 moments. I was like, he did play a sport. He played a something. Cause you know, Kev looked just like church boy, play drums, piano. That's what. But he had a couple moments. He caught the football, one hand like that. I said, "Oh, sir!" And then all of that went away.
When the camera turned on,
his body was like, mm-mm.
Listen, I used to be playing soccer with JoJo in the living room. I almost whooped this child. This man, we used to play we used to have these 2 goals. We play in not the living room, but we used to play in the living room, but in the front yard.
Uh-huh.
Guarding my son. Okay, now I didn't grow up playing soccer. This man kicked the ball through my legs. I tried to kick it, tripped over myself, fell. He scored the goal. It was like, oh, get in the house. Get in the house. How dare you disrespect me? First of all, how'd you put it through my legs? How'd you get it on the other side? How did you know how to do that?
What kind of sorcery?
Was this in the living room or outside?
He did this to me outside and in the living room.
You
This
in the
boy,
front yard on your face.
doggone, fell on a pine cone. It was just like, I'm just trying to be a father. I don't need to be disrespected like this. How did you make the ball go through my legs? Shut up and tell me
people
now.
following is the longest, funniest process in real time too,
Yes.
because you don't just fall to the ground. It's a
It is so different when you got so much more body, because then it
It's
just
a lot of falling.
right.
I'm falling down in sections, just doggone calf, knee, hip. I'm falling, do. You can't jump back up. I had to roll on my back.
You got to take an examination of your body. You got to do a scan in your mind, like, all right, okay.
I feel that.
My ribs are still in the right place. Oh, no, that hurts right there. You got to do a scan before you get up.
Absolutely. I can't even get out of the bed in the morning, fam. I sit on the bed on the edge. Every time I get up, I got to put both hands on the thing. I got to do this.
You don't know what's going to happen.
One.
Angel stuff be cracked. I be making beats when I be like, man, what is popping?
Oh, yeah, I never know what my neck is going to do, so it's always like I wake up and I'm like, all right, all right, come on, and just try to see, do I have the full rotation? You do. You got to call on them the whole entire time. You like, do I have the whole 180 or am I right here at 90? Is this all I got right here? Is that it?
Yesterday we was shooting Angel. Brendan was like, why are you limping? I was like, I didn't even know I was limping. I'd just be so used to being hurt.
Who is limping? Your ankle's this way?
He said it and I felt it. I was like, you know what? My ankle has been bothering me. He was like, you didn't know you were limping, bro. It's every day. A new part be hurting. Part you didn't even use.
Right. And
Just
you're
be
like,
hurting. Why my side? Why my side sore?
This is when I knew I was getting old. You know how usually you do an activity and like that you haven't done physical activity and the next day your body is sore?
Mm-hmm.
My body gets sore before I finish the activity. Like it is an instantaneous set in. Like I'm like, how is my body already fatigued? Like it's supposed to have a day to do it. It'd be like, nah, sis, right now. Right now.
Sore?
Yes. Yes. When we were doing all that, like when we were doing all the shooting, instantly my shoulders were like, I'm not here for this. I am not here for this. I don't know what type of masculine shoulders you're trying to have today, but I don't want them. That's when I knew I got old. I was just like, I like the soreness the next day where it feels like you did something yesterday, but now my body's like, you're doing something now, and I don't want to be a part of it.
Hey, player, let me just stop you right now. Stop it. You can't do this no more.
Oh, up.
You 40.
Hey, I can't. I hate it. And I don't. And I hope I never get a limp because that pisses me off. I hate seeing black people limping. Older black people. I'm like, what did you do in your life? And then you find out they just woke up. That's all it is. It used to piss me off. Why are you limping? You didn't go to the doctor and take care of yourself. And then I got old enough to realize sometimes your body betrays you.
A lot of times. A lot of time. Well,
Ooh, Lord.
that's about that.
I'm hungry now, man. I
Save the
keep
rest
thinking
for
about it.
Monday, Tuesday. Just want y'all to know we love you.
We
We're getting
do.
ready to shoot JoJo's podcast live as well. So if you got a moment, we're going to be talking. What are we talking about,
yes.
Joe?
You know, we kind of got a couple different things.
Couple of different things,
You
guys.
got some options, Kev.
Couple of different things.
So let me take a moment to doo-doo.
Oh.
Because coffee on an empty stomach,
Oh, that's word. That's a laxative.
it be like, good
real.
morning, good
Is
night.
that your flat tummy tea? Is that how you gonna
No,
lose your weight?
I was exhausted.
Man.
I did, but I was already running behind, so I couldn't stop to get me a refresher to like try to perk me up. So I was just like, oh well, it's gonna be over here tired.
I'm going to be tired.
So when are we gonna find an AMC and rent it out for $100?
That's so sad.
I want to do
Bro,
it for a
Thousand
play
Oaks.
date.
Is it here you can do it?
Thousand Oaks. Pull
Can you
up.
rent? Can you watch a movie too? Or whatever you want?
Yeah, I think you select it for the hundo.
Yeah, I
I'm
think I
gonna
might do it.
Social distance. We be getting our corona tests.
No,
So give me
I'm
about 15 minutes, y'all. We'll see you. Oh, by the way, we're moving officially to Tuesdays at 8.
Yes, 8
For
a.m.
here's the thing, 8 a.m. for here's the thing, 10 a.m. for the love hour. It helps us to get the rest of our day going because right now Tuesdays is just out for anything. I'm sorry I didn't tell y'all about the Comedy Hype interview. They was mad at me. Kev, you just be doing interviews and stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I don't know when it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in December. I hired a publicist. I don't know if you know
Good.
this.
No, you didn't tell me this, but
I hired
that's
a
good.
publicist a couple weeks ago because I had thought that these publications were just picking these people, and then I realized that's not at all
it's
how
a
this
game.
game
Yeah,
works.
no,
It's a
you
networking
gotta,
game.
I used to have
It's a
publicists,
complete
but they
networking game.
cost
They-
whop. And when I stopped working regularly, I said, "Oh, it was so nice to work with you, but I have nothing to publicize."
Yeah,
so you can
literally.
let you go.
They say it's when you have something worth talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
the only
for
time you
keeping
have.
this
It's like a seasonal thing.
It's definitely a seasonal thing. But I got a Good Morning America 3 interview, which was like the third hour of the show in December.
What you
Yeah,
talking?
great.
So,
I'm glad you got this.
I've been doing a lot of stuff. I don't know how to get this information out to you guys. I guess I should tell Kat, and then we put on the stage crew thing. So I have a Comedy Hype interview out there with Doug Williams, who I was not on his great side because I brought that Jamie Foxx thing up. You know what I'm talking about? When Doug Williams,
don't even
Jamie
know.
Foxx embarrassed Doug Williams.
Are we firing
No, I
on Doug
don't even
Williams?
know.
No, we're good now.
You
But he
sure?
pronounced my name Kevon for like 45 minutes.
He did that
Oh,
on purpose.
no.
We're firing on him.
He said it later. He was like, I owe you this one.
Okay, go ahead. No, you just
I
stop.
couldn't
stop.
see
It's
it.
just- no, it's just glistening. Go.
Oh,
Anyway, I'll work better to talk to Kat about what is out or use my YouTube page. I just be doing a lot, guys. It is hard to remember everything.
That is why you need a what?
Assistant.
Okay.
Love you guys. See you Tuesday. Bye.
Cheesy B.